Welcome back, everybody, on this beautiful but windy day right here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And the hot topic today is open houses. Why are people throwing so much shade at hosting an open house? And listen, I can understand that, but there is one shocking revelation that I am going to tell all of you as to why I'm changing my tune when it comes to hosting an open house for my seller clients. Be sure to watch on to the very end. You don't want to miss it. And for all of you that know me already, and for the new ones tuning in, my name is Charles Rocco, a professional real estate broker right here in Toronto and the GTA. And I absolutely love working with all different types of buyers and sellers to obtain what we all want to obtain: home ownership and succeed in the real estate industry and market. So if you want to book a free consultation with me, my info's in the description below. All right, now let's get into the juicy details. Why do most people, sellers and agents, against hosting open houses? Look, I can't blame them. I was there. I've hosted countless of open houses when I first got my license close to 15 years ago, and you don't really see too much success. You know, first of all, you're getting a lot of nosy neighbors. You're getting people that are not qualified, a lot of tire kickers, and it's also a safety concern for most people, depending on the type of property they have. So it's always best to have a realtor anyway to begin with hosting an open house, because you want to be sure that there's no funny characters or funny business going on while people are viewing the property. All right, so before I continue with this video, if you're a seller or a realtor, I want to hear your opinion below. Do you like hosting open houses? Do you have any experiences, anything you want to share with all the people watching this video? I love engaging with all of you and I appreciate the support. Make sure you comment below. So why are realtors and sellers still against hosting open houses? Now, I was one of them, but I changed my mind, and I'll tell you why. Over the past couple years, things have changed. There was a huge shift. You know, we're coming out of COVID, just the economy itself, not so great. And I realized, listen, you know what? Now more than ever is an opportune time to do as much as you can for your seller client. Open houses are one of those things that are great. And a lot of realtors kind of see it as an opportunity. If buyers walk through the property and they don't have an agent, that can be an opportunity for them to scoop them as a client and purchase something else. And that's one outlook that a realtor would have. Now, on the flip side, a lot of realtors these days, they're busy. They have multiple clients on the go. They can't be everywhere at once. So an open house is a great convenience to them because they can send their client to that open house. And if they express interest, they can either book a second showing, or they might tell their agent, hey, let's submit an offer right away. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Over the past 2 years, if I had not hosted an open house at 2 of my other properties, we probably wouldn't have sold. It was because I hosted those open houses that one person came without their agent, because their agent one of them was on vacation, but they came, I answered every question I could, they felt comfortable, and lo and behold, a day later, an offer came in, and that realtor was super pumped and excited that I held an open house, because during that time, there were not many open houses to begin with. So it really does help. At the end of the day, you want to work for your client. You want to put your best foot forward. You don't want to leave anything to chance. You got to be creative. Now more than ever is the time to host open houses. So although I do want to clone myself at times, there are situations where clients will reach out and say, hey, Charles, there's an open house. I know you can't make it. Can I show up? And listen, I let them know what they got to do when they show up. Let them know that you're working with me as your realtor. And if there's any interest, they'll let me know. And that comes to actually not my second, but my third situation where I did send the client to an open house. They loved that property and we submitted an offer. So open houses are a great thing. Don't be scared of them. Now more than ever is the best time to host an open house. So if you're a seller watching this, make sure your realtor hosts an open house. And believe you me, you don't got to worry about anything, because a professional realtor will take care of everything. We log who comes into the property. We follow them around the house. Now, if there are tons of people coming in, you got to make sure you let people know they got to wait outside before you allow them to enter the property. So, or bring somebody else with you, bring an assistant. that can help share the load. So that's my recommendation, folks. Now more than ever, right now, Toronto, Canada, GTA, 2025, get those open houses going. It works. You never know who's walking into your property, and you never know who's gonna submit that next offer. We're working for our clients here. And if you wanna know more about how open houses work, how things are kind of put in place when you host an open house, make sure you reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I was in that predicament. I was in that situation. I did not like hosting open houses. It just didn't really do anything for us. But there's a but. In the past 2-3 years alone, we found that one needle in a haystack, and that's all we needed. So for all of you realtors and all you sellers watching, again, make sure your realtor hosts an open house. And it's great to be there in person, because if anybody has any questions, you can get more personal with them. They'll just feel more comfortable. So for all of you watching, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and head on over to Instagram. I'm giving away so many different prizes, running so many contests you can win. Make sure you follow me there, and I'll see you in the next one.